Hey y'all, welcome. Welcome back. My name is Lakeisha and I'm here on purpose for His glory, and so are you. Alright. But anywho, um, today the Lord wants me to speak to you guys in regards to Matthew 6:19 and um, yeah. So Matthew 6:19 reads, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal." So Jesus opens with a clear command that targets our priorities. He is not merely suggesting moderation, he is insisting that his followers refuse the impulse to hoard wealth as their security over source of worth. Okay? This command is personal. It says, "For yourselves." He addresses heart level motives. Luke 1, 2, 3, 4. Glory be to God. 1, 2, 3, 4 is breakthrough, y'all. All right. Luke 12:34. Yes, I'm getting a little distracted. All right. Let me get back focused here. All right. So, yes, he addresses heart level motives. All right. And if you don't know, God is a God who does not look at the outward appearance, but He weighs the heart. He looks at the condition of the heart. He looks at whatever you're doing from the posture of your heart. Man, it is written that man looks at the outward appearance, but God, He looks at your heart's condition. Okay, that's a whole other word, but Holy Spirit wanted me to say that. Moving on along with Matthew 6:19. The verb store up pictures deliberate stockpiling, laying layer upon layer of possessions that end up mastering us. Matthew 6:24. Earthly treasures include money, property, collections, titles, reputations, anything that you treat as ultimate, anything that you put before God. Okay? Yeah. In different scriptures, they remind us how quickly riches claim people's allegiance. Luke 12:15 through 21, 1 Timothy 6:9 through 10, 17 through 19, and James 5:1 through 3. The literal meaning is unmistakable. Christ forbids building our lives around accumulating what will not last. Oh, Lord. And that's a whole other topic, too. So let me just keep going. Okay. The second part of Matthew 6:19 reads, where moth and rust destroy. Okay, Jesus illustrates the fragility of material things with two ancient but still relevant threats. Moths quietly shred fine clothing, once a primary sign of status. Isaiah 51:8. Rust or any corrosive decay eats away metals and buildings alike. In buildings. 2 Peter 3:10. The point here is that every earthly asset is subject to slow, unstoppable decay. Even today's shifting markets, inflation, and technology obsoletes, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right, fulfill the same role, okay? Proverbs 23:4 through 5 warns that wealth sprouts wings. It literally flies away. Okay, Jesus exposes the folly of trusting what cannot outlast time, let alone eternity. The third part of Matthew 6:19 reads, and where thieves break in and steal. Even if possessions escape decay, they remain vulnerable to loss by force. Thieves act suddenly without warning, leaving victims helpless. John 10:10. Locks, alarms, and insurance may reduce risk, but they cannot guarantee safety. Exodus 12:15 shows theft has plagued humanity since the beginning. Earthly systems cannot fully protect treasure. Okay? And that's why I don't know, thank you, Holy Spirit, why people be putting, people should stop putting their money into the worldly systems, okay? Because they're not really protected. If you want to invest in something, invest in your heavenly bank accounts because it is protected. Glory be to God. Watch the video that I released before this video. It's in regards to credit and heavenly bank accounts. Glory be to God. Okay. Proverbs 27:24 gently reminds that riches are not forever. Jesus' statement is literal and universal. No worldly storehouse is truly secure because, again, like I just said in the last video, God brings up kings and he takes kings down. He brings up systems and he takes systems down, okay? And every worldly system will fall one day, okay? That's another word in itself as well. And so what we get from Matthew 6:19 is it literally commanding believers to stop amassing earthly wealth because everything on this planet decays or can be taken. God gives wealth and he can take it. Christ wants hearts anchored in eternal values, not in unstable riches. By exposing the invincible decay of cloth and metal and the ever-present risk of theft, he redirects our confidence away from possessions and toward the lasting kingdom treasures he will highlight in the verses that follow. So Jesus redirects our confidence away from possessions and toward the lasting kingdom treasures. And he highlights those kingdom treasures in the following verses after Matthew 6:19. Okay? So I pray that this was a blessing. If it was a blessing, consider being a blessing. Know that as you are a blessing, it helps me to be able to take care of my family while we are on this crazy faith on purpose homeless journey for Jesus. Any and all help is a blessing, and know that as you give, the Lord sees your giving, and it is written that in the measure that you give, God will give it back to you, pressed down, shaken together, running over, meaning that you will have more than enough. Glory be to God. As always, I love you guys with the love of Christ. Until next time, you stay blessed and shalom.